scapula, 10 by 12, lengthwise, 40-inch SID, always with a grid at the upright bucky. She's shielded, and we have already found her 2 inches inferior from her coracoid processes and 2 inches medial. So if you follow around to the lateral border of the clavicle, find the little notch. This is your AC joint. Go about 3/4 of an inch inferior. That's your coracoid process. 2 inches inferior from that is where you need to center, and then medially 2 inches. So we've got Morgan centered pretty well here. I'm gonna go ahead and line up my tube and bucky, and I'm gonna get my marker in here. This is her left side, and we've said that the marker always goes lateral, okay? So it's gonna come right here. Now, what do we do with her arm? How do we position her? Abduct it. How much?
25 to 30 degrees.
Not quite. It's 90 degrees. So we're gonna abduct her arm 90 degrees, and actually, if your patient can put the backside of their hand against their forehead, a little bit more if you can. So dramatic. Okay. So when they do that, that should be able to help you visualize a little bit. Sorry, Morgan. That you are 2 inches medial from the lateral border of the axilla. Okay, that looks better now, right? Little centered a little more appropriately. Okay, so we can collimate side to side a little bit. We have a lot of light here on the board, and we have a lot of light on her chest. As long as your hospital protocol does not indicate that you need the entire clavicle, you can collimate. Okay, our marker's still in the light field, but her arm is covering it now. That's okay. Okay, tube and bucky are lined up. What are our breathing instructions here?
Suspend.
It says breathing technique.
It says breathing technique, okay? Breathing technique is the same as orthostatic breathing. So what I'm gonna tell my patient to do is to continue to breathe slow, shallow breaths throughout the entire exposure. So I'm gonna tell Morgan, you're gonna keep breathing slow, shallow breaths while I take this exposer. So she's breathing, 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 and I expose. The reason for that is you want that movement to help blur out the ribs so that you can really see that scapula. Okay? So